I will explain.
Yeah, actually.
All right, we will do the same thing that we did before.
Yes, actually.
Only I will tell you afterwards. So you know, in Africa, you know, little African girls are taken by their mom and they're brought to the bush where they meet a lady, right? And there the lady cuts out the little girl's clitoris. So tell me once more how you feel about that. Ebrima.
Oh, that is very bad. They used to do it. It is usual to hear. So, yes, you say?
Yeah. Now,
it is very bad. They usually do it here, but it is not that. It is not that much in the Gambia here. Most of the people do it in Casamance, in Senegal.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Oh, okay. So you understand about it?
Yeah, I did read on the internet though that it's being done in Gambia too, because you know I read a few things. Now you have very little industry in Gambia, and mostly you know Gambia earns its money for peanuts. You know, you actually plant peanuts and then you sell that to the people outside. Did you know that? Yeah, that's what your country is doing, and you know you are.
Yeah.
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Yeah, so you.
The connection.
Yeah, go ahead.
The connection is not good. It is fluctuating. I don't hear most of your words, but I can't help. Maybe you can call later when it is good.
Yes,
because the connection is bad.
Yeah. Can you hear me now? Because I do want to tell you this. See, I just filmed you, right? So what you told me, I put that on the internet, on YouTube, and I'll send you the link. All right. So I have two tapes like that already between the two of you, and I love you for that. I send you kisses because you lighten my heart, because you're a good man. You're a good man. And together we will change this, okay? We need to change this so girls can live a good life like you. And you know, I know that your life is not good enough yet. We'll work on that. All right?
Yeah, we work on that. Yes.
Yes. All right. So we'll talk later.
What?
Oh.
We talk later. No, love you. Kiss. Bye.
I love you too.
I love you too. Bye.
I know you have a big heart. Have a great day.
Yeah.
All right, I'll talk to you.
Have a great day. I'm going to the bush at the moment.
Yeah.
Maybe we can chat later.
Yeah, I hope so. Well, now I didn't really plan to do this right now. You know, I'm busy preparing the birthday gift to you for you, Dr. Zetter, and I'll show you a little bit, because you know I actually you know this is like a little book, and it's supposed to show how you know you are from the industry, big guy, and Brima sending me message, have a good day. Such a sweet man, and his heart all in the right place, and all the horrible things that are being done in Africa, you know, it's like you know, he's fully aware of that. So you know, how wonderful is that? 19 years old, and what he, you know, it's amazing what he knows. And you know, I know I just read on in BIRTYDAY that you said that we need more qualified people to do jobs, and of course we need this. We need education for that, and yet the education has got to be open for what Brima has in his heart as well. You know, it would be good to connect it, and I believe that it's a better way if we do this with people, you know, and seeing the children as they grow up. You can tell pretty quickly, you know, if they're more, you know, technical numbers, you know, wanting to do the technology end of it, or if they're more hard, you know, and more art and language. Well, language we don't really need that much if we all speak one. So how wonderful would that be, right? And you know, of course I see in the world. I mean, I remember when I looked at when I grew up, you know, there were movies like Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs and, you know, Disney movies and things like that. And now you know, look at the movies and it's 3D and, you know, monsters, you know, flying around you and jumping you in the face, and they look horrible, you know, teeth sticking out and blood running all over the place. And, you know, they're monsters where, I mean, these things, they scream and they're loud and you know, they're nasty and all this stuff. And, you know, I have a hard time even just looking at the pictures now. People, they see them in motion. What drives people to go and watch something like that? That is so scary. And it gets scarier and scarier and scarier, and, you know, more monsters and faster and faster and faster. And, you know, how much more do we want of this? I wonder, you know, can we back up and remember who we are? And of course we have all this technology in place, and you know, again, the NSA issue is brought up here in Europe, and I think that there's a very good reason for it, because to be quite honest, we have technology in place. We don't need the NSA, we don't need any spies. All we need is the nanotechnology. You know, we can download our thoughts, so, you know, it's total control. And I also heard that you know, with this privacy hype, let me call it a privacy hype. It's ridiculous, you know. There's no privacy in you know, with all the technology that we have. So you know, of course people get scared, and then, you know, I heard now it's supposed to go. I don't even have a cell phone, but, you know, all our information, bank account, everything is supposed to go on a chip and then fit into our telephone. So if it gets stolen, you know, somebody else can assume our identity. So in order to protect ourselves, you know, I heard that, you know, we get chips now, or that's a possibility. And I heard this also here in Europe, that's the plan. You know, we will get a chip operated into our arm or into our hand, and then when we go to the bank, we just go in there, and, you know, that chip, da, 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 da. Do you want that? You know, I know that you know, with nanotechnology, you know, knowing that let's just say, you know, like being in contact with the thing feels like having an eye. This is why, maybe that's why you have an eye, and that's certainly why I have this eye. I feel watched all day long, only I know that the thing wants us to find a way with one another without the man-made systems that we have in place. And by following it, and everybody, you know, be in contact with this thing, in communication with this thing. So then, of course, we don't need any system, because we are it. We are it then, you know, the thing, it. The thing is it, right? I mean, thing in language, right? I don't know the grammar words. I'm so horrible with that. I forgot. You know, it's been too long. I was really good at it. Not in English, in German. That was I always had an A. You know, a 1 in German in grammar. Everything else, oh well. You know, I can speak German like everybody else, but, you know, I can't even believe that, you know, that there's grading for a language. When a child is learning that, why does he or she needs to be graded? And, you know, if somebody's interested to read Goethe and Schiller and all that, you know, all power to you. Sorry, doesn't interest me. You know, I remember Bahnhofswärter Thiel or something like that. What a boring book. Yeah, but, you know, it's from this, what was it? I don't even know who wrote it. It wasn't Goethe? Could be. And, you know, I'd rather go to you know, let's talk about Stuttgart 21, you know. That's more exciting because, you know, there's something going on there, you know, building underground and, you know, bringing all Stuttgart up in arms. And to be quite honest, I don't exactly know the details, because, you know, we have local TV, so there's very little, you know, on German TV. There's probably much more being said on your local station in what is it, SWR, Südwestrundfunk. I think that's Baden-Württemberg, right? So you know, I get news here from Bremen, and every now and then Mercedes-Benz is also in the news. And now I read here in Bild-Zeitung that you know, you're not really that happy with the environmental change politic change, and because there are suggestions being made that are not proven to work. But anything new kind of comes with that agenda. If you try something new, it will not be proven yet. You gotta just jump, and this is what I prepared a little picture where we gotta jump the gap. We leap of faith kind of thing. So knowing that this higher power is with us, guiding us, and I will not, I will share it with you 100%. And then, how can this not be safe when this higher power is guiding us? And we are human. We are all human beings, which means we all make mistakes. Me too. And the mistakes are not mistakes. We just think they're mistakes because we have certain ideas where we want to go, and then the mistakes, we need to make them in order to know how to get there. You see, and this is why we need to learn how this thing communicates, because it doesn't have words. It cannot speak the words that we use, to get around. So it works with our feelings, with our memories, and this is why we also need to forgive one another, because we all made mistakes. Not just Germany, but with the Second World War and terrorism, all the horrible things. Everybody did things, to overpower. This is kind of what we do as human beings in the systems that we created since the beginning of time. This will be fundamentally different. It's huge. It's humongous. It's something that we all feel. And right now, I'm dating now, to learn about guys, and there's a guy who they all have my profile. Isn't that amazing? And I talk about WoManITy and PaMacKiLAnD, about what I want to do, peace on earth, that kind of thing. They love it. They're, I love your profile. You're so different. I wanted to get to know you. And there was an inspector from a kripo, so major police here in Germany, and he says he's very emotional and sensitive and caring, and his profession kind of leads him to believe that everybody's bad. And so this is how we approach one another. We think that everybody is bad, where when we really go back all the way to the beginning, when we were born, we're all good. And we got to emphasize this, carry this, bring this out. And the bad comes from the system that we created, with all the monsters flying all over the place, everything faster, and the only thing that's faster is our technology, and I don't even think that it gets better. It's just one little thing changes, and then there's a new product on the market, and so it's all about money, and life is about money. Life is about money and sex. Energy, really, and reproduction. And so I created this book, and they say that a picture says 1,000 words. Well, one picture is just a moment taken in time, and then you still don't have everything around it. So my pictures put together, they all tell a story, and I think that I'm going to make a clip actually going page by page. I do have time, and I will do it actually when I'm done with the book, and then I will explain a little bit how to read this book, and look at the pictures, and then tell you the stories with it, because there's, for instance, Florian playing soccer, and then the desert in California, which right now is Qatar coming up, right, with the soccer championships. So, the contrast, and, us being able actually to influence the weather, and lots of changes we could do if only you grabbed your heart and said, what, I'll jump. I give this woman a try. She's just such a pain in my butt. So what do you have to lose? You will win. Sir, I guarantee you will win 100% more. So happy birthday.